It's the end of September and it's gonna be October, which is Halloween! Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's the end of September, although, is it the beginning of October? Move along. And that's mean wrap up. And I also include a tiny little extras in this video, so keep on watching if you want to know about it. And for September, I have a really smooth reading month. I only read 4 books, but they are quite lengthy in my opinion. The first book that I've read is Aloy Po by WrapUp. This is the second WrapUp book I've read. I read the Vanguard and I loved it. And I also love this book, but I'm also not that in love with it. Overall, I enjoyed it so much. I love Park, I love their relationship. But overall, I really enjoyed it. I love the premise and the time setting in this book, and I gave it around 4.6 star, I think. So yeah, if you really want to read about the love story that's between the misfits or the non-popular, just ordinary people with ordinary life and ordinary issues, you really should pick this up. So from my haul, I told you I've read this, but it needs to be in this video. And it's Percy Jackson and the Greek Heroes. Look how big it is! I'm in love with this book. They are like, I don't know, I think I love it more than Greek Gods, maybe like 10% more. And overall, my favorite stories will be Perseus, because I know all about his story. And the second one is Orpheus. If you don't know the story about Orpheus, have you heard about the guy that's famous for playing music in ancient time? And he got married, and suddenly his wife died, and he went to the underworld to make a deal with Hades. And yeah, that story, you should read it, because I teared up reading his story. And I give it the 5 star, because who can't say no with Uncle Rick and John Rocco? He's like one of my favorite illustrators, and I'm excited for more Uncle Rick, which is Magnus Chase. The next book made me cry so bad, and I can't fully function for 2 days, I think, around 2 days. And it's Me Before You by Jojo Moyes. This book is reality. I don't know, maybe I've read too many fantasy for the past month, and I just want to get into the contemporary type or fiction stuff, and I picked up this book. And damn, that's all I can say, because I don't want to spoil you, and the movie is coming out, so if you want to check out the movie, you should read the book first, and it's really heart-wrenchingly beautiful. So I give this around 4.7 stars, and yeah, I'm so excited for the movie. So the last book that I've read is from a readathon with my fellow Potterheads, and it's Harry Potter and Chamber of Secrets, book 2 in the Harry Potter series. And when I first read this when I was like 7 or 6, I can't remember, I didn't much enjoy it, but I love the movie. The movie is like in my top 3 favorite movie within all the movie. And when I read this again right now, I came across a lot of stuff that made me so excited to know about, and issues that it tackles in this book, and the backstory of the Chamber of Secrets. The movie, they didn't really portray it enough, but in the book, in Harry's history of magic class and the backstory of Tom Riddle, yeah, and I enjoyed it so much, and I give it 5 stars. So the little extras is my autumn TBR. Autumn started last week on the 23rd of September and on the 21st of December, so I have around 3 months to complete my autumn TBR. I'm not gonna read them in order. I want to get in the mood for Halloween and stuff. So I picked up 5 books for my autumn TBR, and I have 3 months to finish 5 of them. So let's get into it. The first book is a reread, and I read it in 2012, I think, and I really can't remember the story right now because I'm that forgetful. And it's Nameless, Book 1 in A Tale of Beauty and Madness, which is a retelling from Snow White. I'm so pumped to read this because it's dark fantasy and by Lily Sandcrow. I love her writing. I love her paranormal writing, and this is one of her dark fantasy trilogy, and I want to delve into it again because I can't remember what stuff has been happening in this book. The second one is Magic. The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I've heard a lot of good stuff about this book and I got the really pretty edition. I know, right? And I don't know anything about this book except for the circus stuff, and some of my friends told me that the time setting will be different in each chapter, and I'm really excited to know about it because it's in 1800, 1900, that kind of era. So this is my second book for the autumn TBR. The third book is the book that I've been wanting to read since it came out. And finally I got my time to pick up the first book and include it in my autumn TBR, which is The Raven Boy by Maggie Stiefvater. I never before read anything by Maggie Stiefvater, and this will be the first book I will read. All I know about this book is a girl came across a group of guy and they got into trouble and trying to solve mysteries. That's only. I really want to pick this up because the last book just came out and people keep talking about how good it is, and it's Miss Peregrine Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs. I don't know anything about this book except for the house for the peculiar children, and the premise of this book is really interesting because the author, Mr. Riggs here, he collects all the vintage and old photos and he creates story from them. So it's like a story with photos. I mean creepy photos. Hell yeah, but my sister loved it and I want to try it, so pray for me. I believe after I read this book. So the last book in my autumn TBR is the book that I really want to get into after I finish the first two books, and the last book also came out early September, but I haven't read the third one, so I include it in my autumn TBR, and it's Air of Fire by Sarah J. Maas, the third book in the Throne of Glass series. I need to get to this book, so I picked this up. And after I finish this, I think I will continue Queen of Shadows. So that's all for this week. Tell me what is your favorite read in September. Mine will be Percy Jackson and the Greek Heroes because Uncle Rick can do no wrong. And also tell me what book is in your autumn TBR because I really want to know and I already show you mine. And do you have the same book in our TBR? Let me know down below. But don't forget to follow me on Instagram for book photos and Goodreads for my reading progress, both at Ameliaaxavier, and don't forget to check out my website because my full review and stuff, I will post it there. And yeah, that's all for this week. I'm Amelia. Talk to you guys next time. Ciao! What sort of boyfriend are you? Yeah, I'm talking to you, ex-boyfriend.